I think LeBron would be above Scotty because if we're going two-way, LeBron
LeBron,
clears
I think it would be
them on
better.
offense. LeBron clears them on offense. So
Yeah, but I
two-way
mean,
would
just
imply
all
the
around,
offense needs to be there as well.
they
And
they both
LeBron was
got
still
offensive
elite
game.
defensively.
Don't
Not close
worry.
to not close to LeBron.
The goat is
I
here.
mean, we're not gonna act like LeBron's
Don't
defense has
worry.
ever been
The
exceptional.
goat
You
is
know,
here.
I mean, if we're going
great.
if we're going at their
It's never been
peak,
extraordinary.
if we're going at their peak, LeBron James defense for me, you're not gonna name 5 small forwards with better defense.
When
James
when he had Shane Battier guarding everybody.
when he was in Miami,
When he was guarding Norris Cole, not Norris Cole. When he had Norris Cole and Shane Battier, who else was over there guarding everybody, and he was just roaming around.
What's wrong with that? LeBron, a lot of the best defensive players.
I'm not necessarily saying there's anything wrong with that, Mustard. I'm just saying like that happened, so we're not going to say that.
Okay, but look at Scotty. Scotty played with Michael Jordan and Dennis Rodman and
exactly, and that's why he doesn't get the love that he deserves. But Scottie Pippen was out there guarding Charles Barkley and Sean Kemp, and then turn around guarding two guards. So, you know,
I also think the league LeBron played in had better wings than the league Scotty played in my opinion. Like you had KD, you had Kawhi, you got Giannis, you got like Paul George, you got these Steph Curry perimeter guys. Like the perimeter guys now.
Bron ain't guarding. Wait, Mars, you're saying that LeBron James at his peak is a top 5 defender of small forward of all time.
Yes.
Nah, that's a lie.
Because
you got Kawhi Leonard, you got Scottie Pippen. I can name off. Sean Marion, I'll probably give, and then
you lost me at Sean Marion already.
I'll give you
Sean Marion.
I'll give you even then. I can still go with Bruce Bowen.
Okay.
Ron Artest.
I still don't even agree with Bruce Bowen. It's fine.
Bruce Bowen. What are we doing?
Because defense is more than guarding the ball. Defense is more than guarding the ball.
Now you're just ignoring facts, Mars. Now you're just ignoring facts.
If you watch the games, LeBron's a better defender than those guys. Like he's a better help defender on the ball. He's great on the ball. Acting like he can't guard dudes on the ball, he can.
I'm not saying he can't either, but I'm not just gonna sit here and just dismiss Bruce Bowen what he brings as well, especially guarding on ball. Acting like Bruce Bowen.
I said you can have Bruce Bowen. I'm just not giving you Sean Marion.
Not giving Sean Marion, that's crazy. What about Ron Artest, Mars? Are we getting Ron Artest?
Fine, you can have Ron Artest. Fine, that's 4 names.
But my thing is, you talking about what Bron could do. You saying, oh well, he could guard this person.
He did do
at his peak. The whole argument was at his peak.
If Shane Battier is guarding this person, you can't say, oh well, Shane Battier is guarding him, but Bron could guard him. That's not how it works.
But Bron was guarding. It's not only that. Bron was guarding
still better defensively.
Other stuff outside of just on-ball defense.
So LeBron James is a better defender than Shane Battier, Morris?
Yes.
All right, bro. All right. So now once again,
he is. No. Don't go on that cliff, please. No, better than
that's not even a clip. That's not even a clip. Shane Battier he was as close to a lockdown defender as he could be.
I'm not finding 5 small forwards who at their peak played better defense than LeBron James, me personally, but he didn't do it for long enough. That's why he doesn't get ranked in these all-time defensive lists.
I mean, LeBron was never really a lockdown defender, even in his time in Miami. I mean, we're just not going to sit here and lie about that. The really moment that he really had about locking somebody up was Derrick Rose, and even then, it was more just so like it was only like a few plays. It wasn't even like the whole entire game. Like you got guys who consistently their job is to go out there and lock somebody the fuck up. Sean Murray is one of those guys to lock somebody the fuck up. Bruce Bowen, lock somebody the fuck up. Ron Artest, lock somebody the fuck up.
Yo, dumb Jesus.
I'm confused. So in defense, let me ask y'all this. So in basketball, right, in defense, do you believe that like one-on-one defense is the only way you can be a great defender? Because there are guys that are not great one-on-one defenders, right? But they're still amazing off ball. Giannis is not a great one-on-one defender, right?
When you say
when I say defense, it's not just on the ball. That's
obviously not. Obviously, because if that's not all there is. But I'm asking you, Mustard, when you say off ball, do you mean like in the passing lanes? Do you mean like getting around screens?
LeBron can get in the passing lanes. He can attack weak side shot blocking. Like
but nobody dismisses that though. But I'm not, but to act as if the other guys doesn't have that value as well is just wrong in my opinion.
They're not as good as LeBron off the ball though. They're not.
It's extremely more difficult to be able to lock somebody up. So I'm definitely gonna value that to a higher extent. The thing that's more difficult to do.
More difficult
Giannis,
doesn't mean it's more valuable though.
But in the league, you cannot lock up.
That's just objectively, like, that's just wrong. It's more difficult to make a 360 up and under layup than to make a wide open three.
No, Mark.
We're talking about defense.
We're talking about defense. We're talking about
something
defense.
being more difficult doesn't mean make it more valuable.
It's more difficult. It's more difficult for a guy to sit here and lock somebody the fuck up.
I agree,
for a guy
but it doesn't make it more valuable.
So, in my opinion, in my personal opinion, when I have a guy, when we're talking about all these greatest defenders in NBA history, and I all think that they have the capabilities of roaming around and being on the help side, they all have those capabilities. Yes.
Sure.
Yes. So I'm going to value the guys who, as well as they could provide that level of rim protection on the help side. On the help side, I'm going to value the guys.
He can't, but
I can value the guys who
you
can
let
on
some
the
things
perimeter.
go.
But Bruce Bowen, right? He can't play help defense and off-ball defense as good as LeBron. Like, he's not. And you're acting like LeBron. He's still great on the ball. Like, he still can lock up players. Like, I've seen him lock up Paul George before in a playoff game. I've seen him play great defense before. So it's not like it's impossible for him to do so. And on the best offensive players, you will not lock them up. Like, y'all talking about like these one or two examples. I can pull up examples of every great defender getting cooked. The best offensive players will cook you. There's nothing you can do about that.
You just brought up one or two examples of LeBron guarding somebody in the playoffs. Where you like how you said we just brought up one or two. That's what you just did. Guarding.
That's what I'm saying. The on-ball defense, like,
PG.
they're all, even if somebody's better on the ball, I'm gonna value the guy that can do on ball, even if they're not as good. But off ball, you're elite. Like, you're an elite off ball. Giannis is a better defender than some of the best on-ball defenders because the off-ball is just more important. It's more important for that team. LeBron, it was more important. That team did not have a great big. Like, LeBron had to do a lot as far as off-ball defense, shot blocking. Like,
talking about Miami? You talking about Miami?
In Miami, he actually had a big responsibility.
Our scheme was more than just LeBron James, though. I agree with that. Dwayne Wade and LeBron James were blitzing guys. Having Shane Battier was there to help blitz guys to make up for that lack of rim protection. So it wasn't just only LeBron James making up for that. The whole team, to make it an emphasis of, we're going to lock up on the perimeter. We're going to trap guys a lot. And that's how we're going to sit here and make up for the lack of rim protection that we had. LeBron James did. And it's not to sit here and shit on LeBron. Like, LeBron does play amazing help side defense. Same way with Giannis Antetokounmpo. He plays amazing help side defense, and nobody's going to take that away from that. But we talking about the best defenders in NBA history. And I think LeBron's a great defender too. Like, I'm not even shit on LeBron. I think he's a great defender too. But we talking about the greatest guys, bro. The best guys in NBA history. There's a lot of that. 5 guys where I could name guarding on the perimeter. I can name 5 guys, and all determines on which you classify.
I can name 5. I can name 5 on-ball defenders at the small forward position better than LeBron. But that's just not the argument I was making. But I guess we just agreed to disagree at that point.
Don't forget Tayshaun Prince too.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys gon' get it started. The player choice way. Yeah, the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.